But let's get right to it. Let's get to Vince, and it is a Wilfork Wednesday here on the Game Plan. Vince, how's it going, man?
Good, man. How's everything?
It's good. It's good. I happened to notice over the weekend that you maybe attended an event in New York, so I do want to ask you, how was the wedding?
You know, it's good to see people happy. I mean, Robert been through a lot, and, you know, he's just a wonderful guy. And that's one of the things and one of the reasons I wanted to be there, because we have so much history together. And he's just such a great person. I never look at him as my owner. I look at him as a friend. So to see him happy at this stage in his life, you know, that's amazing. I think he's done something that everybody search for in life is love and happiness. So congratulations to him and Dana. I mean, it was very awesome to see him in that moment.
And you know, you mentioned that he is a friend, and you can't help but notice, because it's going to be one of the most famous photos in Patriots alumni history, and with current players in there as well. But Vince, what I see in this photo is there you are front and center, and you've got your arm around the groom in this photo. You've got your arm around Robert Kraft. So what's it like to be Robert Kraft's favorite former player?
You know, I think everybody in that picture is special to him. You know, that's why we were there. So I wouldn't say that I'm his best, you know, friend or his favorite. You know, I think I'm just one of them, you know, but that just goes to show you the amount of respect people have for him, not just as an owner, but as a personal friend, a personal relationship he has with all of us. So it was really good to be in a room full of guys that know each other. We love each other. We played together. We had some good times, some bad times, shared some moments, and we laughed and we just had a great time. So it was a special occasion, not only for Robert, but for everybody that was there.
All right, very cool. Let's get back to football now, and I do want to ask, what did you think of Sunday's win over the Browns and the defense's ability to limit Nick Chubb? We talked about how powerful he is, how difficult he is to kind of contain, but it seemed like they did a pretty good job.
Man, you know what? Let me tell you, I told you going into it, all they need to do is just force Brissett to beat him, you know, and stop the run. And I told you first down was going to be key. I always said first down is always the key to trying to get the drive started defensively. So if you can come up with big plays on first down and hold the run game in check, I knew we had a great chance. And defense, they execute we saw, three phases of the game execute very, very well, and offensive, love what they done with the ground game and play action pass. I think that's going to be a key for us going forward, be able to play action pass because the run game is so good. So I think the more we stick to that, the more and more wins we'll get. So it was good to see them string two in a row together, put it all together, and it just starts something. Now guys got confidence heading into the next week, and only your job is to win. I don't care who you face, you win.
You talked about the play action and the running game kind of enabling that. And we oftentimes focus on, some of the running backs on the other side, Nick Chubb, whoever it might be. Ramondre Stevenson seems pretty good. I mean, where do you rank him among some of the best backs in the league?
I mean, he's so underrated, him and Harris, they're underrated because, everybody's so accustomed to seeing New England with a passing game and, scoring all these points and throwing for all these many yards, and the run game kind of get lost in the shuffle. But now you're starting to see a totally different ball club in New England Patriots with a good running game with two backs that they can count on that can get those tough yards and can grind defenses away. And we've seen that, we witnessed that. And I think that's one of the special things that we do have, because later in the year, it'll open up more things in your offense, but, we all know later in the year, you got to be able to run the ball. And I think we're establishing that now, because all I see going forward is better offensive play from the offensive side, and I actually see the defense getting even better. So I'm very happy with where they're at right now. Still a long way away, still got some season left, but they're heading in the right direction.
All right, meanwhile, if you're looking at the quarterback situation here, and it sounds like Mac Jones is getting closer to a return. So, yeah, Bailey Zappe playing the way he is. How difficult of a decision do you think it will be based on how Zappe has played?
I mean, I think it'll be easy. Bill going to play the guy that gives him the best chance to win. It's just that simple, So it's good to have two quarterbacks, that can lead your offense and lead your team into victories. That's one of the special things about it. So I don't want to get lost in it. I don't want people to get lost in the shuffle and say, okay, Zappe done won some games, Mac Jones this, that, and other. Let me tell you, Bill he's sitting pretty comfortable right now knowing that he had a third-string quarterback come in and can lead his team to victory. And now with your starting being close to being, in return, if anything was to happen down the road, Bill and the team is real comfortable with whoever steps in. So, and let's not forget about Brian Hoyer. You got an old vet there that's played a lot of football. So you have 3 quarterbacks can lead your team to victories. That's very special at this level.
Meanwhile, they do have the Bears this weekend. I mean, the Lions aren't great. The Browns, not that special. But how do you prepare for a bad football team like the Bears?
Well, everybody always used to talk about trap games, trap games, and I don't believe in it. But we can't play down to our, opponent, whoever we face. That's the key. So I think it's going to be more urgent for guys to understand what's at stake, and that's winning and being able to execute, because we've shown that when we execute, we look like a team put together. When we don't execute and we miss out opportunities of big plays, we have problems. So I think it's easy going into this week. You continue to keep the pedal to the metal, continue the game plan and execute the game plan and look for a win. Don't hope. You look for a win and expect it. So our Bill is great when it comes to that. So I don't think we'll take a seat back and look at a boring game or guys not showing up. The Bill is not going to happen.
All right, I'm going to get your prediction on Patriots-Bears in just a second here, but let's get into the blitz. And you do have a Chicago versus New England thing here, so I'm going to go deep dish pizza versus your traditional pizza.
Ooh, traditional, meat level.
All right, love that. Favorite primetime game? Is it Thursday night football, Sunday night football, Monday night football?
Monday night, hands down.
Even to watch, too? That's the one?
Monday night, you're the only one playing. You get a chance to watch college on Saturday, all the games on Sunday, and now you the prime time show. So I love Monday nights.
We saw Schooler trying to give the ball to Bill Belichick after he recovered that muffed punt on Sunday. I already see you laughing, man. I'm just curious, what was your reaction in the moment when you saw that happening?
I was like, what the heck? Like, what are you doing? It's a game being played. Like, don't sit down and get ready for the next play.
I would ask you what Bill wanted to say in that moment, but you probably can't say it on TV.
Yeah, I can't say that on camera. I can't.
Okay, well, and that's going to lead me to the next question, which is Brady said that he dropped more F-bombs than touchdowns on Sunday. Which did you see more of in your time with Tom Brady?
Just the F-bomb, because, you only play once a week. So you practice every day. So I heard a lot of F-bombs in practice. So that's the only reason I would say that.
Okay. Patriots-Bears prediction from you, Vince Wilfork.
I need a 30-piece from New England. I want 30. Then I want a defense to have a stellar game. So I'm very aggressive. I like the goose egg.
30,
another one.
30-0.
I want 30.
Okay. A lot of people will be happy with that around here. Vince, thanks so much for taking the time.